a shed. Wolves in sheep clothing, birds of prey waiting to swoop down on you, and there's no telling what they'll do. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. Where you go when you're walking, what you say when you're talking, you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful, careful.
Wet on a Monday morning. Good morning, Grenada. Good morning, Carriacou, Martinique, and the rest of the Eastern Caribbean. How are you doing, folks? So nice to be with you again for yet another Monday. Good morning. God bless you. And hey, do stay with us for the rest of the day. We've got lots in store for you. Good morning to you. Let us pray.
Good morning to Mr. Andre. And good morning to the nation. This morning, Lord, we give you thanks. We give you praise, we glorify your name because your name is worthy to be praised. Without you, we cannot live. Without you, we cannot die. You say, for God so loved his world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believing in him should not perish but have the everlasting life. Father, we thank you for life. We thank you for health. We thank you for everything. The most important thing is the breath you breathe unto each and every one of us. We thank you, Lord, for it. Father, I stretch my hands today. No other help I know but you. And if you don't withdraw yourself from us, this morning, Lord, where thou shalt we go? Father, this morning, Lord, I bring the nation before you. Father, remember Grenada, Carriacou, Martinique. Father, the whole world is in your hand this morning, blessed Lord. You are the maker of all your children. You are the one who control all your children this hour, blessed Lord. But this hour, blessed Lord, we are asking you to have mercy, pardon, and forgiveness on us this morning in our country, Lord. The school children before you this morning, blessed Lord. Father, look over each and every one of them. Pass by every schoolhouse this hour, blessed Lord. The teachers I bring, the principal I bring. Father, help them to educate those children if thou be so pleased. My God and my King this morning, blessed Lord. Remember each and every one. Father God, have mercy on our country. I bring the Prime Minister before you this morning, Lord. Father, you know that son better than I do. You know him by name and you know him by number. Master, you are acquainted to him. Remember, in ministers, I bring each and every one of them before you, Lord. Have mercy this morning. Remember the opposition party. I bring that son before you. Father, and I lift him up to you. Father, look down upon him with pity and compassion. My God and my King, I bring all the ministers before you. Remember them in the doors of mercy. My God and my King. What could I tell you, Lord? What you don't know about your children. Where you're shipping the pasture, you know each and every one of us. By our different voices, you say, Rock of Ages, clear for us, and let we hide ourselves in thee, and let the water run the blood, and by the wound inside this flow, this our blessed Lord. Remember your children, Lord. Father, remember your children, Lord. Father, bring the entire force before you. Pass by our police station this hour, Lord. Remember each and every one of them. Look over them. I bring the camp before you. Pass by the SSU this hour, blessed Lord. Remember each and every one of them. Father, some are sick and some are silent, some are lost the love they have. But remember them, Jesus. Leave them not alone. But Father, still support and comfort them. Remember all workers here and everywhere. Remember all those who do know you, Lord. Father, some know you, some don't know you, Lord. But remember each and every one of them this hour, Lord. Remember every village, remember every parish. Remember every Christian, every corner, every dangerous road. Where there is darkness, put light, and where there is light, make it more bright. Remember us this hour, blessed Jesus. Father, pass by the sick and afflicted one, those that cannot help themselves, those on the hospital bed, pinnacle mortal body, and when it's day they cry for night, and when it's night they cry for day. Remember them this hour, Lord. Remember the nurses I bring before you. Remember the doctors in your hand. Remember those in childbirth, Lord. Ask for safe deliverance for each and every one of them. My God and my King, the whole Lord. The whole enlarged this morning, blessed Jesus. I bring each and every one of them before you this hour, blessed Lord, my God and my King. Remember them, Jesus. This morning, Lord, is a morning we didn't expect to behold. But Jesus, we behold a bright and getting up morning. I bring Mr. Andre before you this hour, blessed Lord. Father, remember him in the days of mercy. Thanking you for health and for strength and for life. Thanking you for mercy. Thanking you for safe arrival this morning, blessed Lord. Remember him this morning, the whom you lend unto him. Guide him and protect him this hour, blessed Lord. Father, the spring of his body, I bring them before you. Wheresoever they locate, guide them and protect them this hour, Master. I bring his staff before you this morning, Lord. Both male and female, all is in your hand. Father, take them in charge if thou be so pleased. Those are traveling with bus, I ask for safe arrival for them this morning, blessed Lord, my God. The folk in that radio station this hour, Lord. Remember the folk remember the Bonding Center, and even the Chancellor, the door, the entire of the gap, the surrounding of the yard. Father, I bring that place before you. I ask in you, Master, I'm begging you, Lord, to shut and sit and chain towards that place this hour, Lord, my God and my King. This morning, Lord. Remember them this morning, blessed Lord. Father, bring all the buses before you this morning. Bring all the driver, the conductor, the passenger, even the boat on the ocean, the plane in the air, the coast guard, the fishermen this hour, Lord. Have mercy on them and provide for them if thou be so pleased. My village and my people this morning, blessed Lord, my God and my King, I ask in you, Lord, to look down upon us. Remember Miss Matterson this morning, blessed Lord. I bring that data before and I lift her up to you. Father God, you knows everything about her, Lord. She is your child this hour, Lord. Pass by she whom this hour, Lord. My God and my King, as you taught the disciple to say, our Father which art in heaven, holy be thy name, thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from all evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen and amen. Thank you, Lord.
Good morning, Mrs. Martha Charles. How are you?
Kenro boy.
Why, you don't like your name on?
Would I not my name, so I can answer what is not mine?
Nice to know you, Mrs. Martha Charles.
One thing you doesn't hear, you know. One thing.
Call me Mrs. Joseph. You have to put handle to me name.
Well, I have me handle, me name and me surname. And what again?
Nothing else, darling. How are you? How's your weekend?
Well, I can't complain.
All right, nice to hear that.
And how was yours?
It was okay, you know. It was okay.
Okay.
It was all right. It was all right.
I live here listening.
Tell my friend I miss her. You hear me?
Okay.
Tell my friend that I miss her.
Okay.
All right.
I will tell her. All right.
Okay then. All right. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Get up. Get up. Get up. Get up. Get up. Okay. So, good morning, Grenade. Good morning, Caribbean. Good morning to the world. How you guys doing? Trust that everybody is fine. And for me, I'm good. I'm good. Really, really good. I feel a lot lighter this morning. It's one of those mornings, you know, when you feel like, yeah, you've done something special, you know? Yeah, you feel a lot lighter and you can how they say, you can exercise your arms and move your arms around, and yeah, you don't have a bother. Yeah, well, not really. I don't really have a bother either. Why should I? I shouldn't. In any event, what we got this morning, I am looking forward to. I'm looking forward to having a couple of interviews this morning, at least two. But I sent the messages out. I sent the messages out, but unfortunately, I did not get a reply from the person that I really want. One of the persons that I wanted to talk to this morning. So let me see if I can. At least let me see if that person did read the message. No, the message was sent. Yeah, yesterday, and I still haven't received. I still haven't received a reply from her. What a pity. I would have loved to have a little ding dang, a little chit chat this morning. Morning to all those who have signed on to the YouTube live. Yeah, nice to have you for this Monday morning. It's 11 minutes and that is after the 7 o'clock hour. My name, Andre Donald, and the responsibility has been once again entrusted to me for this Monday morning, so that you can have a wonderful, wonderful start to your week. Robert White, good morning to you. Bob White, how you doing, my brother? Well, do hope that you are going to have the best day possible. Realize I said Robert, and if I say Robert, then I have to call my other brother, Tommy Matthew. Good morning, Tommy. And how can I forget Raymond Courtney? Good morning to you guys. Here's hoping you have a wonderful day. Those of you linking us and saying good morning on the WhatsApp, good morning to you, and here's hoping that you have a wonderful day. I can let you know at this particular point in time. Let me get this microphone in its proper position. Yes, I can let you know at this particular point in time that breakfast is available at Velma's Place, and that's at High Street. Coconut bakes with saltfish and fried chicken, tea, coffee, and hot chocolate. Chocolate. What is chocolate? It should be cocoa. Hot cocoa. Yeah. Good morning, Belma. Lunch, baked chicken today, stew fish, savory rice, ground provision, green salad, and coleslaw. All right. Soup of the day is a mixture of seafood. For those of you like me, be careful of that. Yeah, being allergic to some sea stuff. So you have to be very careful. You have to ask what is in the soup before you order the soup for yourself, so you're sure what's in it. Fruit juices, of course, that's available. And for dinner, burgers and fries, as always. So again, let me run it through for you. For the breakfast this morning, coconut bakes and saltfish with fried chicken, tea, coffee, and hot chocolate. Lunch today, baked chicken, stewed fish, a savory rice, ground provision, green salad, and coleslaw. Soup of the day, a mixture of seafood and fruit juices. They've got that too. Dinner, burgers and fries. Check them out. That's Velma's Place. That's at High Street in beautiful historical St. Patrick. Good morning, Grenada. Good morning to the rest of the world. Bay Sky, how you doing? Maxine Belfon. I think you should be somewhere around there, Maxine. Good morning to you, and here's hoping that you have a wonderful day. Let's see what we got there. Yeah. Ahead, in a couple of ticks, we've got for you our first commercial break for this morning. Stay with us, Real FM, your choice for this Monday morning. Thank you for choosing us.
Hungry, anyone? You heard about it, and it's finally here. Velma's Restaurant and Bar, located High Street Terrace in St. Patrick. They're open from 6 a.m. until midnight. Breakfast is available from 6 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. On the menu is roast bake, sawfish, and many mouth-watering items. Lunch is a close second, with items that can be grilled to your satisfaction. We have steamed fish and other seafoods too. For the health-conscious ones, we provide vegan and vegetarian dishes. Looking for something that will hit the spot? From 5 p.m. until close, come and enjoy our burgers and fries. At Velma's, we cater and host parties. We have an on-site bakery where you can place your orders for fruitcakes and other pastries. We also have local juices. Listen to Real FM for your daily menu to place your order in advance. Call us at 419-5622. That number again, 419-5622. Velma's Restaurant and Bar. Come eat lunch with us.
Who wants to save 30%? Everybody! Now more than ever, Flow understands the need to make your dollar stretch. Our new bundles can help you save 30% off your current bill. Plus, get a free speed upgrade on your in-home internet. Simply add your mobile to your current home services account and save 30%. It's easy. Sign up now and save. All on the most reliable fixed and mobile network on island. Visit a Flow store or call us at 1-800-804-2994 for more information. Flow, it only gets better. Terms and conditions apply.
It's back. The Ticket to the Street Dance Competition. Hosted by the Division of Culture. Tanti Netball Court. Friday, 2nd June 2023. 7 p.m. sharp. Children, $5. Adults, $10. Come witness the incredible performances by our dynamic youths as they compete to be Grenada's top hip-hop dance guru.
Do I have your attention?
Sponsored by the Government of Grenada, Blue Bubbles PA Rental and Event, National Lotteries Authority, Dana's Tasty Food, Grenada Trade Center, The Computer Store, Grenada Limited, Grenada Bottling Company Limited, Glenelg Spring Water, Super Distributors Incorporated, Hopkins Sisters, W Top Fashion, and T's Boutique. Friday, 2nd June, Tontine Hardcore. See you there. Take it to the streets. Dance competition. Who will it be?
Call me Megatron, just did a telethon.
The Victoria School for Special Education presents its annual sports meet on Friday, 26 May 2023 at Alston George Park, Victoria, starting at 12 noon. Eats and drinks are on sale. Come out in your numbers and watch your favorite house compete. Bakshi's House, John's House, and King's House.
Where you walk, what you say, when you talk, where you go, where you walk, what you say, when you talk.
It's a hungry world out there, with everybody scrambling to get a share. Wolves in sheep clothing, birds of prey waiting to swoop down on you, and there's no telling what they'll do. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. Where you go when you're walking, what you say when you're talking. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful, careful.
You gotta be careful in whatever you do. Good morning, Drums. What's up, girl?
Yeah, good morning. I'm good. Good morning to you. Good morning to the nation. The quarter boy.
No, you're there.
Okay, sorry. Good morning to you. Good morning to the nation. I'm reading from the Word of God, St. John chapter 3. There was a man of the Pharisees named Nicodemus, a ruler of the Jews. The same came to Jesus by night and said unto him, Rabbi, we know that thou art a teacher, came from God, for no man can do these miracles that thou doest except God be with him. Jesus answered and said unto him, Verily, verily, I say unto thee, except a man be born again, he cannot see the kingdom of God. Nicodemus said unto him, How can a man be born when he is old? Can he enter the second time into his mother's womb and be born? Jesus answered, Verily, verily, I say unto thee, except a man be born of water and of the Spirit, he cannot enter into the kingdom of God. That's the scripture reading.
Thank you very much. How are you doing? How's your weekend?
I'm good. The weekend was good. We get a lot of rain, but I was inside, so I enjoyed.
Well, that's good to hear. That's good to hear. How's my girl?
She all right. All right,
and everybody else okay?
Yeah, everybody all right.
Take care of yourself, darling.
You too. Have a nice day.
Okay, great. It's real. It's 91.9, 91.5, www.therealfmgrenada.com. Good morning, friends. What's happening? What's popping? What's taking place? We got the weather coming up, and that should be in a couple of ticks. Do stay with us.
Where you walk, what you say, when you talk, where you go, where you walk, what you say, when you talk.
It's a hungry world out there, with everybody scrambling to get a share. Wolves in sheep clothing, birds of prey waiting to swoop down on you, and there's no telling what they'll do. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. Where you go when you're walking, what you say when you're talking. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful, careful. I say we have to prepare to meet the challenges of life without fear. Greed and jealousy, hatred and envy, man, you have to move with care in that jungle out there. You got to be careful. You got to be careful.
M&M Hardware Limited, Hope St. Andrew and Dusty Highway, St. George. Shop conveniently for all your building materials, including plumbing, electrical, lumber, cement, steel, and much more. We manufacture roofing sheets available in 11 colors, aluminum windows, doors, insect screens, and hurricane shutters. Installation services are available for all our manufactured products. Our opening hours are Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. M&M Hardware Limited. Come on in and experience our affordable prices, or call us 444-6757 or 440-6757 Dusty Highway. Email us at info@mahonhardware.com or mnmdusty@mahonhardware.com. M&M Hardware, foundation to roof. Let's build together.
Ozone really gets it clean. Get with the Ozone family line of products. Ozone liquid laundry detergent, perfect for your semi or fully automatic washing machines, yet suitable for your hand wash, soft on your hands. Ozone disinfectant cleaner. It's the most powerful disinfectant and cleaner with a long-lasting fresh scent. Tackles every job around the house or office. Ozone detergent powder and ultra soft fabric softener gets your clothes clean with a natural freshness, keeps your colors bright. Choose from the wonderful scents: soft flower, ocean breeze, and the new aloe vera. Keep your kitchen sparkling clean with the Ozone dishwashing liquid, Ozone sponges, and cleaning cloth. Ozone toilet bowl cleaner removes lime scale and kills germs while giving your toilet a refreshing scent. Ozone really gets it clean. Marketed and distributed by Calico, Frequente St. George's, and are available at shops and supermarkets nationwide.
Make money, make money, 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 make money.
$3,000 every week for 3 months.
What?
Yes, it's the NLA's Crazy Cash Giveaway Promotion. Every week from April 11th to June 30th, 3 lucky Daily Games customers will randomly win $1,000 each week. Imagine winning as much as $36,000 in 12 weeks.
How?
Spend $12 in a single purchase on Daily Cash 4, Daily Pick 3, or Playway. Look for the words Cash Winner on your tickets to collect $1,000. The more you spend $12 on your favorite daily games, the more chances you have to win. Must be 18 or older to participate. All prizes must be collected by July 7th, 2023. Other terms and conditions apply. See stores for details. NLA, making your dreams come true.
Make money, make money, 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 make.
Good morning, once again, wherever you are, and it is so nice to be with you once more on the airways. With me to enhance your morning for a short period is none other than our brother at the Morris Bishop International Airport Meteorological Office. We're speaking here of the Cooper Hill Park Lane guy. Good morning, Jerry Tamer.
Hi, good morning to you, Ash. Andrew, how are you doing this morning?
I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. As long as Pan is okay, I'm okay. I love Pan, and as long as Pan is okay, I'm okay.
Okay, that's good to hear. That's good to hear. Well, yes. Well, you know, there was supposed to be an event yesterday at Co-op with the Panacea Steel Orchestra, but that unfortunately had to get postponed due to the inclement weather.
Yeah, I know that. I know that. But after the weather, I have one question for you in relation to the development of Pan. Are you able to take that?
Oh, well, yes, I think I can.
Okay, so let's get the weather and then we'll get the question.
Okay, well, pleasant good morning to all the listeners. Well, weather-wise conditions don't have point swings and across over Tri-Island states are cloudy with light showers. Winds are northeasterly at 10 miles an hour. Barometric pressure is 10-12 millibars, thus below normal, but rising. Current temperature 25.6 degrees Celsius or 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Relative humidity 89%. Yesterday we had a maximum temperature of 30.5 degrees Celsius or 86.9 degrees Fahrenheit. Minimum last night 24.7 degrees Celsius. That's the same as 76.5 degrees Celsius. At Point Lanes we had 17 millimeters of rainfall, bringing our total to 39.1 degrees Celsius. Let's turn our attention now to the public forecast. This is valid for today and tonight for Grenada, Carriacou, and the Petit Martinique. We can expect conditions to be cloudy with light to moderate showers. Winds east, southeasterly to southeasterly at 12 to 22 miles an hour. Seas moderate, waves 4 to 6 feet in open waters. Tides are currently falling. Low tide will be at 2 minutes past 12 this afternoon, and high tide would be tomorrow morning at 3:44. Maximum temperature today should be about 29.5 Celsius or 85 degrees Fahrenheit. Sunset this evening will be at 6:25. Sunrise tomorrow 6:41. So just to repeat the public forecast. Remember, it is valid for today and tonight for Grenada, Carriacou, and the Petit Martinique. Conditions are expected to be cloudy with light to moderate showers. So Andre, weather-wise, that's all from me.
Well, thank you so very much, Jerry Tamer. And what can one say but just thank you for the weather? I have a computer here, and I don't know, it just failed me just like that, you know. Would you believe? I can't. This is the strangest one. It just failed on me just like that. But I guess that's how they come.
Well, when that happens, you go back to basics.
Which is?
Paper and pen and memory.
Paper and pen is the keyboard, memory is the brain. Okay, so everything good with you, Tim?
Yes, that's good. That's good.
I have a question for you. And it is a question. The interesting thing is that over the years, we have seen and we have come to notice the development of pan throughout this trial state. We've come to notice, different. How they say it? Is it different strokes or different folks or something like that?
Different folks, different strokes or different folks.
Well, they brain into thing about how they really say it, but yeah. But you get my drift in relation to that. And we have steel pan in St. John. We have a steel pan in St. Andrew. We don't have at present in St. Mark, and that's a big injustice because I remember that Sisson Cinco Painters, they won Panorama Champs 1 year, didn't they? Didn't they win the championship 1 year?
No, they came second.
Second.
The most I remember they came second.
Well, yeah, that is almost as good as winning it to come second. But nonetheless, we've seen the ability of the rural pan sides to do well if they get the support. We don't have a pan side anymore in St. Patrick. And Merriman, he tried his utmost. And I do believe, and I dare say, he's probably still trying to make pan a reality here in St. Patrick. And I believe that there are people in St. Patrick who really and truly want to see the pan evolve once again in St. Patrick, because I've been told that there was pan in St. Patrick years ago. It is very difficult for pan to evolve in an area without a lot of assistance. My question is it possible that the pan sides, i.e. Angel Hops, Pan Wizards, what you call the one in St. Paul's, Comancheros. Is it possible that all these different pan sides, Panacea in Guelph, it's possible that they come together and look at a project and say that project is panning St. Patrick, what we are in 2022, and they say panning St. Patrick's is a must by 2025. And they pull all their resources together, get responsible people in the parish to organize and deal with this. Is it possible that all the pan sides come together? And I'm not speaking for the association, because when you have association coming forward and do things, there's real problems. I'm not speaking for I'm just speaking that the pan sides do it on their own. Is that possible, Jerry?
Well, Andre, I think anything is possible. What people have to see, one is a need. They have to see a local interest, and I guess they have to see some sort of, commitment. I know for a fact, Andre, that some of the established bands have assisted some of the smaller bands in getting them off the ground with some instruments that maybe they may are not using at present and so forth. From time to time. So I think there is that internal help that the various upcoming organizations can get from some of the established bands. Coming together to do it, yes, I think that is possible. I think if there's one thing about the steel band movement, there is quite a degree of cooperation. Okay? So I can see that happening. But you know, Andre, the biggest hindrance in these kind of events, you have to have a champion. You have to have somebody who is willing to make a lot of personal sacrifice to take night and make it happen. And sometimes we don't really find that happening. That person coming forward, you know.
But Jerry, I like what you just said there, that you need a champion to take this thing forward. And I speak here of Merriman again in here in St. Patrick, and there has not been a bigger contributor for the development of pan in the entire island that I know of. Merriman be that person. And yes, you can speak of who contributed to Angel Hops, to Cheros, to Pan Wizards, to Dimensions and whatever. But what Merriman did on his own and what he did it with and the amount of time he had to continuously dip into his pockets and into the pockets of his family members so as to make whatever happen. I mean, no, it just went down because it got to a stage that he could do it no longer.
Yeah.
He didn't fail. It's just that everything else failed him, so he fell.
Yeah. But Andre, but this is one of the points I was making. Although I may say you need a champion, a champion may not only necessarily have to be an individual. A champion also have to be a community and organization, you know, because as you said, Merriman alone can't do it. There need to be other Merrimans, you know, so therefore, so the stress wouldn't be as much on that Merriman as it could be if you have other people supporting. So that way the whole idea there and the whole movement could be more sustainable. Yeah? You're talking about maybe a particular group to be formed, then you're looking at support from the local communities, both in terms of just the actual social help. You're looking at the business community. You're looking at all arms of the St. Patrick environment to come together to help make this project work. You know.
I like the way you've put it, and I can see good reason in what you've said, especially when you mentioned the business community needing to get on board with something like this. And I tell you what, I'm going to, because I want to find out where Merriman is at with this, if he's just fed up, because people can get fed up.
Of course.
I see him, you know, sometimes 2-3 times a week. So I would like to find out where is Merriman in all of this, and does he still want to do this? And if he does, probably we can start by having some conversations. I don't know if it's because sometimes I am scared of associations. you get bogged down a lot of the time. But maybe it is time to start another conversation with the bigger bands, as you put it earlier on. And through that, something can happen again. And but even before we do that, then what needs to be done is to identify a place that you can call a home for the pan. Because Merriman had to, be looking for place all the time, in terms of a good place to practice or to be a home for the pan. So I promise you, Tamer, I'm going to take up the task to check Merriman, find out where we at, and then try to through you, try to meet with the bigger bands, as you put it, and have a conversation so that we here in St. Patrick get an idea of what needs to be done, things that have to be put in place before we even think about having a tenor pan again. Cool?
That's a good idea, but I'll tell you one thing. I think the association, although you say you don't like association, but the association can be very helpful in this regard. But
I trust your judgment. If you guide us there, then we'll go there. I trust your judgment on this one.
Okay.
I whatever you decide, that is how we're gonna do it. Because I really want to see Pan back in St. Patrick. But I must let the whatever the Pan side, the name, the whatever, I must let them know before we even start anything. As a Hopsman. It's a Hopsman. I can't help it. You understand? I mean,
Andrew, you know that there's a nice phrase. I think it came out from a gentleman Trinidad. Pan before ban.
Yeah, pan before.
Pan before ban. Right?
But no, it's a Hopsman. I can't help it. I'm sorry. I mean, when they go into, they gonna make it to Panorama and they gonna play good and thing. If they come first, I crying. Why I crying? Because Hopsin come first. So I can't help it. Sorry. I mean, they have to know. So it's better they know when we start out than down the road. They go say, hey, how you behave so? No, that is a Hopsman. Can't change that. Anyway, Tima, thanks, man. Thanks for talking to me, brother.
Okay, man. All the best.
All right, have a wonderful one. Yeah, Jerry Tamer, my good brother at the Morris Bishop International Airport Meteorological Office. Speaking to him and there a bit about Pan. Why did I choose him? One of the driving forces behind Angel Hops. Republic Bank, Angel Hops, that's what they are? I believe that they are still. So that's why I spoke to him. Let me see what my phone is saying here, because I have to... Okay, so I still have one of my interviews around about 8 o'clock. Yeah. Somebody sent me, go. Tell saying good morning from him. My phone, send it on the thing. Anne-Marie Celestine Grant. Good morning to you, my dear. How are you doing? Here's hoping that you have a wonderful day. Now, friends, understand, know this, learn this, and believe this. I have always said that Monday mornings, that's the day when you call me and you tell me what is happening, what happened over the weekend, who doing what, who ain't doing what happening where, all sorts of things. So Monday morning, the line, I don't clean the lines and things this morning, scrubbing brush and wire brush and everything. Clean the lines are open, the number remains 442-0175. That's for the WhatsApp, and that's also for the landline. So the same number, whether you're going to WhatsApp call us or whether you're going to call us via landline. I have to do so and say that I've been working on this thing for years, but I believe I'll get it within the next month or so. But I'll tell you what it is. It has to do with another phone line that I want inside of here. But I have to clear it with the engineer. Good morning. How are you doing?
Good morning, Andre. How are you?
I'm good.
It's been a while since I called your station.
Well,
I hope all is well.
Is that good or bad?
It's good.
Well, yes. So, tell me.
I just wanted to say good morning to everyone that is listening to Real FM. in the four corners of Grenada, the diaspora, everybody. Good morning. Happy Monday. In Nonpareil, it's overcast and cloudy at the same time. Lots of rain fell last night, so outside. But I'm off today and tomorrow, so that's good for me. I won't be outside.
So, Ms. Dabo, how's work?
Work is good. I love my job, so whatever happens around me, it doesn't affect me mentally. But because the fact that my patients need me is enough to drive me to go to work every 2 days.
Wonderful.
So work is good.
How's the husband? That's the next important thing. How's the husband?
Mr. Dabrio is good.
Well,
he's not working today. I don't know if it's because of the weather.
Give him my regards, please. Mr. Dabrio, good morning to you, sir. How are you doing? And the children?
The children are great. Thank you for asking. Everyone is good.
Well, I must ask you with everybody in the Dabrio because I dare not say no. She family keeping secret. And then my mind asked me a question. Well, what secret she family keeping? I say, well, she did, and they don't invite me to the funeral, so she family.
I guess I was still trying to recover. I was still shaking up.
I am happy that you have recovered.
Yes.
Right.
Yes,
I'm happy that you have recovered and that you're ready for the mass again. That's all the thing is. I'm happy. I'm so happy that that you recovered. Wonderful, wonderful, my dear. Wonderful.
I want to inform everyone that in spite of everything that is going on, keep your head up. Remember Almighty God in everything that you do. In spite of everything, things may be falling down around you, but we have to remember that He is still God. He still deserves the praise. He is the reason why we're here today. We are in good health. Our family is in good health. We have the breath of life. Our bones are connected in the right places. Our organs are functioning to full capacity. And, our blood is running through our veins properly. We have to give Him the praise and just ask God for His joy, His peace, and His hope. Because I'm telling you, it's not getting easier. And people in high places, they are not making it easier for us. Andre, do you know that I went to the supermarket the other day? And a bottle of mayonnaise, 375 ml, that was $7.50. It's now $13.10.
Double the amount it was. Almost double. Almost double the price.
Yes. That is the situation right now, is that things on the shelf that we used to pay, a certain price for, it has now doubled in price. So it went up by another $7.10 or $5.10. It's not getting easier. And we have to remember to just stay strong, ask God for His joy, because remember, His joy is our strength. His peace, a peace that passeth all understanding, and His hope that all things work together for good to them that love Him and to them that appreciate Him. Right? I just wanted to say that the voice is a bit hoarse. I guess it's because outside is a little cold. But
so you're sleeping outside then? Your house went in then. I'll do, girl. You yourself.
Andrew, but it's good to hear from you,
Nice to hear you too, my darling. Nice to hear you too. When that call came through, and I was like, that's Dabrio, but I ain't sure, so let me not do so and make a mistake because she must be dead and they invite me to the funeral, so let me not make a mistake there. But it's nice to hear you, dear heart.
Yes, thank you.
Take care of yourself and
all right, have a wonderful day.
Don't do that again, all right?
I won't.
Okay. Peace and love. All right, bye-bye. It's real. It's 91.9, 91.5, www.realfmgrenada.com. You know they used to say it in Trinidad like that. There was a little jingle that on 610 radio in Trinidad. It went like that. David Alcock in the morning. How would I want my jingle? Andre Deha. What do you think? Yeah, I feel I'll try that one. Good morning to you. How you doing?
I'm all right.
All right.
And
Talk
how
to
the weather
me.
treating you?
The weather? I'm inside. So I'm not getting wet.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought you were going in the garden.
Me, I don't planting peas.
What? I don't taking that from you this morning. Well, you don't planting, I don't planting too.
I don't planting peas, and I don't go in and take nobody's sauce up.
I'm not taking that from you.
Good morning, Jay. How are you?
I'm all right.
How's the husband?
Well, he okay, you know.
Give him my regards. I haven't seen him for a long while.
Yeah, man, he day in garden.
He didn't get what you planting? Peas?
All kind of things.
What? I mean, so I can't know what you planting. You can. I mean, come on, man.
He planting all kind of things. Corn, peas, potato, dashing, yam, blogger, fig, planting, tout bagay.
Don't worry. I'll give you all a check out one of these days.
You don't come in by us, you.
Don't worry, man. Don't worry. Since after all you moved that house there, yeah, those.
Well, the house don't just fire, you know. Just on the other side of the road.
Yeah, I know, but still, I like that spot there. But don't worry.
Oh, I hear you.
So everything good though?
Yeah, man.
How's your daughter?
Hey?
How's your daughter?
She okay, you know.
I haven't seen her for a little while.
She not in Sutters again. She up in River Sally.
Oh, she back home then?
Yeah, bye.
Okay.
She said she used to have to pay too much money to go to work, so she dey back up here.
Okay. Well, my darling, take care of yourself, yeah?
Yeah, you too.
All right then, bye-bye. Real 91, yeah, that's who we are, that's what we are, that's how we are able to continue to serve you because you assist us in serving you. How do you do that? By calling. And you know it's a Monday morning, you have to call and tell me what happened, what took place over the weekend, what? Good morning.
Good morning, Andrew.
Good morning, ma'am.
How do you do, sir?
I'm okay.
Well, everybody have a big lunch, day, as they say.
Marable?
Well, I don't know if it's in Marable, in Montana, wheresoever where they have it.
What? I don't understand what you're talking about. What are you talking about?
Miss Delma Thomas lunch.
She lunch?
I don't know what is the name. What is the name? I don't know.
I don't know. You say lunch. I don't know.
Well, I don't know what I do for her. I can't help you with that one. The only thing I want to say, ungratefulness can never done. Yesterday evening, I listened. She talk, and she praising all who help her. But I never hear she praise Dr. Mitchell. She will praise everybody, but Dr. Mitchell don't get in the praise. Check it out. This lady telling you about she children this and she children that and the thing. But the thing is, I hope Mr. Deacon Mitchell listens to language. Mr. Deacon Mitchell, good morning. I hope you listen Miss Delma Thomas language. Because tomorrow, please, God, you go say, if I didn't know, listen what she say. She call it all kind of body name. Mr. Bola. Listen, she calling your name. Your name is good. Joanna is good friend. And she did know, let me leave that day. Mr. Bola, if you know you say something about NMP, come out and say what you say. Miss Strut, if you know you say something, NMP, do you come out and say what you say? Because name calling, and when names start to call, everybody going to know what all you say. So if all you know, all you tell us something about NMP, because I know for when Miss Strut lose election, not under Dr. Mitchell, she lose election by herself. And she's talking about Miss Strode, let me leave it there. Only you know, Miss Strode, let me leave it there. Mr. Bola, me and you is good friend. Let me leave it there. Please say something. What all you know, all you tell her. Miss Kate Lewis, your name ringing a bell. So if I hear on the program on Grenada, you say you and I is friend, but your name ringing a bell. You have to know who is LMP. Miss Wood is a LMP. Miss Clarice Moniz is a LMP. You don't hear the name calling. Miss how they call her in Lafayette, she named no calling. But you hear in her name calling. So I want to know what Dr. Mitchell do are you. When Dr. Mitchell do something for all you praising the one good cover the whole 99 bad. If any little bad go on. And praise him for the little things he do. And let everybody right now, let us come out and give Dr. Mitchell roses as he leaves it. Don't go and do like when they do the lady dead last week, buried last week, and saying she was this and she was that. Give Dr. Mitchell roses right now. Mr. Andre, have a blessed day.
Thank you very much. That's it. Yeah, that's a, keep me abreast. Let me know what's happening, what taking place. Yeah, you know I love to know. Monday morning is the best time to know what took place on the weekend, who do what, who ain't do what. Good morning, Mr. Roland Bowler. Yeah. I have to make a call around about 8 o'clock there about one of the persons I want to speak to for about 15 minutes or so. Yeah, not very long. I don't. Yeah, just nice little tidbits in here. And then after that, what we try to do is that, because if I start with that person like around about 8 o'clock and I can finish with them at 8:15, then I can try to see if I can reach Roland Bola. Don't you think? Yeah, that might be a good idea. I don't know where he is. I don't know if he'll be able to take the call at 8:15, but I trust he will be able to take my call at around that time. Good morning to all the folks in Tivoli, the folks in Portree. Good morning to you. And Moncton, Maribor, Sab. What am I calling Sab? Maureen, good morning. You guys know Maureen and Sab? Well, Maureen's mother is my grandaunt. Yeah. So my grandmother is Maureen's aunt. So yes, I can call Maureen and Sab. So yes, all of the thing guys are no area. I don't think I have a family. Yeah, stay there and believe that Andrews and Nori and you do have family. Because when I start to pull them out, it's like all of them is ace up my sleeve, you know. When I start to pull out family for all, yeah. Just give all of this liquor one day. Take that one and run with it. If I go to tell all you about B-Rai up in Bylands up there. All you, alright? Stay there and believe that Andrews and Nori, and so all you could run all your mouth on him all you want and say all manner of things against the guy. But you know, I yesterday for me was a red letter day. Yesterday for me was a red letter day. Now I remember without, okay, so hold on there, guy. I got you. I lock you in the system. Just let me make this point and I come right to you. I remember that a couple of months ago, I don't remember the exact date, I made some statements on this station on a Friday, and it offended a lot of people. People especially close to Mrs. Thomas. It offended them based on the statements that I made. What was the statements that I made? I said, if you have a problem with the gentleman, meaning Keith Mitchell, and can't be solved, I'm paraphrasing here, and it can't be solved, then the best thing to do is to resign from the political party. I said that. And everybody wanted to hang me, not realizing that that was the train of thought of Mrs. Thomas from since then. She wanted to resign. As a matter of fact, I honestly believe that the goodly lady, she needs to do so and pay me. Because I started the process for you. The process that you were hesitant. You didn't know how to make that move. So you were hesitant. You didn't know which way to turn. And you did say that Andre was your good friend. And so your good friend came to your rescue and pointed you in the direction as to how to do this. And now that you've done it, I congratulate you. So all the ups and downs and sideways and things that's been created, it done now. Yes, it had to done. Because more than likely, unless something else comes up, but more than likely, I should not be speaking about you in my time on radio. I should not be speaking about you. Not that you're insignificant, but hey, you've done your part in relation to Andre and radio. And I thank you oh so much. And I believe the new National Party, I believe they thank you also. They thank you also. Anyway, so, good morning.
Good morning, Andre.
How you doing?
Good morning to Real FM.
Right.
I'm doing pretty okay, man.
I have a call that I need to make with someone, so go on. I can give you about 2-3 minutes. Is that enough?
Yeah. Very
okay.
Quickly, because,
thank you.
It's a little certain things I've observed in that particular event yesterday. I know you said you want to talk about the individual, but we will, because we are Grenadians. I noticed that her utterances was rather naming, trying to shame, and calling out people. Her utterances was no more different to having her meeting wherever she had it the last time, but only that this one had the Prime Minister and the Prime Minister's ministers around her, right? Hypocrisy is a very dangerous thing in politics. Very dangerous, right? And if you continue down that line by trying to call out certain members of your former fraternity, the one that you're going into will be watching you the very same set eye. Now, this instance is not unique. It is not new to Grenada, basically. But the difference is it's happening in an era of social media. This young lady, I will call her young lady, the MP, she was chastised by a certain radio host that support that particular political party that she's joining. She was called all sorts of names. I believe in forgiveness, but I believe when you forgive, you remember, right? She's pointing to everybody except herself, so she wasn't wrong in doing anything at all. So she's an angel. Let me leave her alone. We are also getting tied up as people in this country when it comes to civics. We have to understand what is crossing the flow in difference to joining a political party. That's 2. 3, whenever Parliament reconvenes, I would like to see where the placement will be and what will be the position points of that said individual as an MP. Because that is what is important, not self, it's country. And what I saw yesterday was a regurgitation of self. Everything is about self. I this and I that. You alone don't have children that selling farm products. You alone don't have children that doing stuff on their own. So that there was a self-gloating. And who was in that audience? That appeals to them alone. Grenada has like over 80,000 people that can vote presently, basically. And they may be more. And we don't forget. We don't forget. And trust me, Brother Andre, I would like for you, if you can find, please, let's do that one favor this morning. Find the song by King Obstinate called Children Melee. And people will understand what I'm talking about. Have a good morning.
You two have a wonderful one. Well, I've been playing Children Melee for a long time now. Y'all just ain't listening to me. You almost listen to what Andre does when Andre does it. Listen. I thank people like Lou Smith and Eugenie Mason and Troy Garvey and Josephine McGuire and Shoma Wells. Shoma, the queen of them all. I thank all these people for investing in their time in me so as to make me the product that I am today. And I know I ain't making them shame. Trust me. I know I'm making them shame. I know they're very proud of their boy. Remember I said you had to make a phone call? Let me see if I can make that phone call just about now and see if I can reach out to this person that I want to reach out to. Stay with us. This is Real FM Radio.
Where you walk, what you say, when you talk, where you go, where you walk, what you say, when you talk.
It's a hungry world out there, with everybody scrambling to get a share. Wolves in sheep clothing, birds of prey waiting to swoop down on you, and there's no telling what they'll do. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. Where you go when you're walking.
Pure Grenada Excellence Champion Program promotes a legacy of excellence by investing in our people, embracing excellent service, and always providing exceptional experiences. The Karakou training sessions were a hit. This time, we will be training right here on mainland Grenada. Training sessions begin May 15th, 2023. Register now by calling GTA Head Office 440-2279, emailing info@puregrenada.com or visiting www.puregrenada.com/excellence champion. Remember, excellence begins with me. Excellence ends with all our we.
We represent 47 Trip.
M&M Hardware Limited, Hope St. Andrew and Dusty Highway St. George. Shop conveniently for all your building materials including plumbing, electrical, lumber, cement, steel and much more. We manufacture roofing sheets available in 11 colors, aluminum windows, doors, insect screens and hurricane shutters. Installation services are available for all our manufactured products. Our opening hours are Monday to Friday 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., Saturdays 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. M&M Hardware Limited. Come on in and experience our affordable prices or call us 444-6757 or 440-6757 Dusty Highway. Email us at info@mahonhardware.com or mnmdusty@mahonhardware.com. M&M Hardware, foundation to roof. Let's build together.
Now more than ever, Flow is working hard to keep you connected to the things that matter most. Your family, your work, and your favorite entertainment. We are also providing Flow Study free of charge so students can stay connected and up to date with their schoolwork. And because your safety is our highest priority, you can manage your account from the safety of your own home through the MyFlow app. We are here for you, keeping you connected.
Larry, I love the new home. Did you remember the tips we discussed?
As a matter of fact, they were very helpful. We always follow the manufacturer's guidelines. Check for damaged cords, turn off electrical equipment before cleaning, and we never overload sockets.
And we always use a licensed electrician for electrical work and a certified technician for repairs.
Grenlink, energizing.
Good morning, Grenada. Good morning, Caribbean. Good morning to the WORLD. Well, remember I did say to you that I was going to have a quick conversation with someone this morning. Not for very long, no. We just in and out and we gone again and doing different things on our favorite radio station. And I thought that, I should just have a little chit chat with this particular individual. Did I speak to her recently? I don't think I did, I don't think I spoke to her on air recently, but I think that she was on Real FM sometime, maybe about 2 weeks ago. Speaking of none other than Mrs. Emlin Pierre, and let me tell you guys this, yeah. Do you guys ever remember Emlyn Frank? Yeah. Anyone remembers Emlyn Frank? Oh, you don't. Well, I'm gonna speak to Mrs. Emlin Pierre, who was at one time Emlyn Frank. MP, good morning. How are you doing?
Good morning, Andre. Good morning to all your listeners. I'm doing good, thank God.
I was just trying to take listeners down a little memory lane, trying to get them to remember Emlyn Frank. So
they would have had to know the journalist.
Yes. How's the family?
Good, by God's grace.
Wonderful.
I think you know us very well. We're always well, even when we're not well. We have that perspective of life.
All right. And that family aside, and please say good morning individually to all the children and, of course, the husband. When you get a chance, say individual good mornings to them for me. And that family aside, how's the political family?
Good as well. Good as well.
Okay. I thought I'd speak to you for a very short period this morning because I know these days you kind of like, not that you don't have time, but your time is so caught up doing different things. So I have a couple of questions here, about 3 questions for you this morning. And the first question is, from your position, from where you sit, Mrs. Pierre, how do you see the present state of affairs in Grenada?
Okay. Andre, I wanna put that in the context of economics and politics. I want to also put that in the context of people and social development. So let us look at it quickly from a social perspective. I do have some concerns, some great concerns about some developments that we have been seeing over the past couple months, and particularly as it relates to crime and violence and other social issues, that seems to be or appears to be increasing. I want to use the opportunity to appeal to all stakeholders because I always share the view that there is a need for all stakeholders to come together and address those issues, as has been done in some cases in the past where we've had situations, and the need for coming together. From the perspective of, and I know time is limited, so I'm just racing through that. From the perspective of the economics, I'm also very, very concerned. We've seen some trend in terms of rising cost of living. And again, I would use the opportunity, as I've done before, to say that while, yes, there might be similar trends in other parts of the world, and we can't deny that, I always believe that the issue is not that it's okay because it's happening other places. The issue is what can we do here to address it? What can we do to cushion it? And that is where government comes in. And I believe that the government can do far more to help those who need help in the current situation. Only last week I was sharing a situation as it relates to a particular medication that within 2-3 weeks it went from $44 to $75. Whatever the reason, I'm not so concerned at this point about the reason because I sometimes think we waste a lot of time majoring on the minor. So the reason is not the critical thing. The issue is that many people who need that medication are now not able to purchase it. And on top of that, you have other measures, other actions taken that makes it even more difficult. So if that person is a senior citizen and used to be receiving an extra $150 to help with that medication and other medication, it means that it puts that person in a position where they are no longer able to have that medication. What are the implications of that? We want to be very concerned because, of course, if you have a medication that you must use every month, you're no longer able to purchase it. Of course, we got to be concerned. So we ought not to be so concerned about why it's happening, if it's happening in other places. We got to look at what can we do to make it less of a punch for those persons who are feeling it. And sometimes we can be very insensitive as a people when we address those issues because we address them along political lines. I really don't care about party right now on this subject. What I care about is people I meet every day who say to you that it is impossible to buy their medication. That is my primary concern. And let me test my brain now. So I spoke about the social, the economic, the political. Of course, in the political realm of things, we just had an election almost a year ago, and sometimes I think, we can take life a little bit too serious on certain matters, but we've just had an election, and I believe every political party in Grenada, because there are quite a few, would be looking at what has happened or what happened in the last election and working on preparing themselves for whenever the next election is. That is a process, and within that process, different political parties will have different issues that they deal with at different times. It's like your family. You're always working to improve, and you're always working to make things better within your family, your organization, whatever institution that you're part of. So there are some things that I deal with as they come in life. I see things as processes, and I look at everything in a very positive perspective. If you ask me if the glass is half full or half empty, my answer would always be half full, right? Because I always like to look at the positive side of things, and I live by the scripture. All things work together for good, and that's how I survive.
All right, my second question for you this morning, it starts off like this, and you just spoke in passing to it. We're hearing of the unavailability of different meds at the hospital. We're hearing about that. I cannot say that I've confirmed that, and I don't know if you would have confirmed that there are certain meds that are unavailable at the hospital. So my question is, with the unavailability of some meds at the hospital, and you are now being asked to focus on a number of things that you believe the people in Grenada needs to know, what would those things be?
Okay, so let me make sure that I understand the question.
Yeah.
Could you just repeat?
All right, the unavailability, there's a lack of medication at the hospital. We know that. So on that premise, and so starting with that one, what are some of the other things that you believe that you want people to focus on in Grenada at this time?
Well, of course, I'm a very positive person, Andre. So my primary and first thing I would say to persons is all is not lost, right? We must never get into a position where we feel that all is lost, where we feel that there's no way out, where we feel that our backs are against the wall and that's it, right? So if there's a senior citizen that's listening to me right now that cannot buy their medication this morning, don't know where it's coming from, I'm going to say this morning, and some persons might be critical of that view, but I believe very much in God, Andre. And God always makes a way where there seems to be no way. I would say be positive. There must be a way, right, that you can work things out, that you can get things through, There is not a situation that I consider to be total doom and gloom. We know the situation is bad, but I always believe in hope. I always believe in hope. And I want to give hope this morning. Look to God. That's number one, right? And I want to appeal to every person that is in a position to help in whatever form or shape that they should do so. And I want to appeal to the government. That there are things that could be done to assist and to cushion. We should not be taken away from people, right? We should be helping people. We should be giving them more to make it. And I always say this, there's a reason why you said that we should go and you should come in. And that come in is to make things better. So I'm saying whatever we did not get to do, whatever we did not do, It's a golden opportunity to do it. So you said that we gave them not enough. It should be 600. Don't take the 150. Give them the 600. That is my appeal this morning. Now, the other thing I want to raise that I'm also concerned about, and some things that we don't like to hear, but there are things that we have to address. And one of them, Andre, is my concern about people's ability to express themselves, people's ability to speak their mind, and I'm speaking about those that speak respectfully. We pushed a lot nationally, let the people's voices be heard, particularly the party that is in government now. And I'm seeing some trend. You're seeing it in social media. You're seeing it everywhere. It's not a secret. There is a blatant attempt to silence people, to disrespect people for expressing their view. This country is not going to be better off for this. This country is not going to be better off for this. And I want to encourage us, the same energy that we encourage people to express themselves, the same energy that we encourage people to speak their mind, the same energy that we use to encourage people that their voices are valued and important. Let us continue that same energy today. Mind you, Andre, I will never support anyone who use their voice to disrespect another human being. But I'm saying that our voices are important to speak on issues that affect this country, to share our views, to make recommendations, to point out weaknesses. And any serious government would appreciate people who are prepared to point out weaknesses and make recommendations for improvement, right? And so that is another issue that seriously concerns me. The projects around the island and the pace at which they are going. Now, we heard it, that in the previous government, things were going too slow. We heard that. And we accept that there are some things that really went too slow. I would not say here that everything was going at the speed it should have gone. But what I am concerned about, the new things, maybe I'll say, take a little more time, right? The new things, maybe I would say that if you need the extra time. But I'm saying there are things that were already in progress, already in train, already started. And I'm finding it difficult to understand the delays, the holdback, the stoppage. I am very, very concerned because not only are people affected economically because of that, and you don't want to do anything to further affect people economically because things are already at a point where some people are finding it very difficult to cope. So anything you can do, let's look at a simple issue as the devotion program. Now, I know that this has been bantered about as something, of little value. But you see, I represent a constituency where I've seen the value of this program for persons who are unemployed. We are at the stage by now where we must know that government cannot employ everybody. And so any opportunity that you can create to bolster, to support people who are unemployed, you want to do that. But let us get that clear also. It is not just about the people who are getting that opportunity for a small income a few times a year. It is not just them. They are going to benefit. But we come from parts of the country where we talk about turning your hand, right? Some people may not understand that because they never had to turn their hand before. But there are parts of the country, there are villages, there are people who that means something to. So you get an opportunity to do a fortnight. We have the roads clean so vehicles are not damaged by, things hanging over the road, right? So we have the road clean, then we have the sides of the road clean. We have people getting an opportunity to turn their hands, but when they turn their hands, other people are benefiting also. So the shopkeeper is going to benefit. The fish seller is going to benefit. The fish vendor is going to benefit, right? The person who has to get their susuhan is going to benefit. You see, unless we get down and we understand. I remember when I first started in politics, I couldn't understand this devotion thing, quite honestly. I'll be very honest. If you sit on the fence and you look in, or you sit somewhere and you're looking on, it might be difficult to understand, right? And I remember speaking to a lady in Grand Bacolet, and that lady brought me into a house. And she said to me, Miss Pierre, everything I own in this house is from the devotion program. And now I'm trying to do the math based on what I'm seeing. And she said, you might not understand. When the Syrian pass, right, that's where I get my stove. When this part, that is where I get that. Because I pay something every time I get a contract on the road. So it means something to some people. And I'm saying empathy is critical. Understanding people and what they're going through and their experiences is critical. That is why I've always spoken about this ad that I heard, which turned me off, seriously turned me off. You're talking about introducing a tax, and it's $10 more, right? And your ad is saying just $10. And your ad is also saying you don't understand why people are why is this big hullabaloo about just $10? Well, let me tell you this. There are people in this country that $10 might be everything they have. There are some people in this country that $10 will prepare a meal for them and their families today. There are some people in this country who, if you ask them for $10 right now, they don't have it. And that is what I'm saying. Being sensitive. There's a level of insensitivity that bothers me. That somebody makes a comment about providing support for somebody, and it becomes a political conversation as opposed to need. And I'm appealing to us. Let us not change what Grenada and Grenadians mean, what it stands for, right? Let us not change that. Let us not change our values in the process of supporting a political party. So our political preference must not be equivalent to not caring about somebody else's opinion. Our political preference must not be equivalent to I have, so I don't care if you don't have, right? I want to appeal to us. Support whatever party that we want to support. That's our right. And we must respect people's right when they choose who they want to support. So I've chosen, calculatedly so, to support the New National Party. I didn't just wake up one morning and decided that I'm going to support NNP, right? I gave it careful consideration. And until today, I don't have a different perspective on that, right? And I'm saying that is my right. I've chosen a party that I want to support. And it is your right, Andre, if you want to choose another party that you support. I must respect your opinion. I must respect your choice, and you must respect mine too. We're not supposed to be enemy because we've chosen differently. Well, if everybody chooses the same thing, then we have another problem that we have to deal with. Yeah? So I want to encourage us. Those issues for me are of great concern, and I see us going down a road of disrespect that, to me, we came into the election with it. I had my concerns, and to me, I see it being amplified in a way that I'm telling you, the way that we are going, our children, our grandchildren, our great-grandchildren are going to suffer because of it. I'm not pointing the finger to any particular individual or individuals here. I'm saying as a nation, we need to take stock. We need to check ourselves. We need to look at where we are and to decide how are we moving forward? Where are we going from here?
My final question for you this morning, and I know this is going to bring out the real Emlin here. What is your message for the female population at this time, Mrs. Pierre?
I always, not because I'm a woman, but I always have a very soft part of my heart for women in this country and women everywhere. Because women of our nation, women everywhere, they have special circumstances that do not apply to men, right? And I just want to say to the women out there, especially those who have children that they're raising alone, women out there who may have had challenges in their lives that they are still battling and grappling with, women out there who are trying to make a space and a name for themselves, women out there who have been through and they are at that point that they can say, I have overcome or I am overcoming and I want to move forward. I did not succeed in school, but I have an opportunity that I want to pursue. I have a dream that I want to go after. I just want to speak to the women out there this morning. Continue to follow your dreams. Continue to pursue your dreams. Never, ever, ever, regardless of the circumstances, never give up on your dreams. Look to the hills from whence cometh your help. Help may not come from a man or from a woman. Help may not come from your neighbor or your friend. Help may not even come from your family. But look to the hills from whence cometh your help. Always have a positive attitude, regardless of what you go through. So I want to speak specific now to the women who have lost their jobs. There are so many women, and I'm speaking now for my constituency, that I know of personally, that their husband is not working and they've lost their job. They have children to go to school. They have challenges that they are facing. In some cases, they did not get a chance to prepare mentally and otherwise. And I empathize with them. So you're told today, after you've been working for 5, 8, 10 years, whatever the case might be, you're told today for tomorrow that you no longer have a job. If you're not strong, Andre, that can crush you. It can destroy you. And I just want to say to these women, be strong. There's a strength that women have. I know if men have it, Andre, sorry. That when you're able to bear a child for 9 months, amidst all the challenges, amidst all the pain, amidst all the situations that you have to deal with while you're dealing with that 9 months of carrying another human being inside of you, right? And for some of these women, the battle of bringing forth that child and the battle of raising that child, I believe there's a strength that women have, Andre, that needs to be. Sometimes we have to remind ourselves that we have it in us to make it. We have it in us not to give up. We have it in us to fight. That whatever circumstances, whatever situation, with God on our side, it is impossible to fail. And that is my message to women out there. No matter what you've been through, no matter what you face, never, ever think of giving up. Because if God is with you, there's absolutely no way that you can fail. With men, women, you may fail. But with God, you'll never fail. So put your trust in God. Put your hope in God. And I'm confident, very confident, that you are going to get to that point where you look back and you can say, thank God, I made it.
And, well, I don't have any more questions for you because I don't want to take up all your time this morning. I know you got to do what you got to do. But I have two things here. There's someone who sent a message on the chat saying they're so sorry that they can't make it to Hope, is where you have the event?
Right. Actually, it's a national event. It's not just my constituency. So I want to make that clear.
Yeah.
It's a national event. The new national party is having a fundraising activity. Coincidentally, it's happening in my constituency, but it is open for supporters any part of Grenada or any part in the diaspora who wants to fly in.
Yeah, well, that person is saying that they can't make it to be in and they're apologizing, but the person is also saying, and they're talking your business here, so I'll talk your business so everybody here. The person is also saying that they saw you in a white dress at the chillaxing place sometime recently, and that you had definitely dipped into the fountain of youth. So,
and all I would do is laugh.
Laugh, right.
I don't know what to say. I'm lost for words.
And the final one that's going to make you really laugh. Well, it is said that once a senator, always a senator. And once an ambassador, always an ambassador. So Ambassador Yolan Smith sent a message and said, I remember Emlin Frank.
National Youth Council.
National Youth Council. Where is Ray Goddard?
I have not seen Ray in quite a while. I suspect she is in Grenada. I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
Well, Mrs. Pierre, thank you so very much for our conversation this morning. We must do this more regular.
once I'm available, Andre, you caught me over the granite tank, but God is good.
Yeah.
So, once you can catch me aside, I'll make myself available once it's convenient to do so based on the technology.
All right,
based
then.
on my location.
Take care of yourself.
Have a
God
blessed
bless you.
day, particularly all my constituents. Good morning and have a blessed day, everybody.
All right, then. Bye-bye. It is real. It's 91.9, 91.5, www.therealfmgrenada.com. Good morning, Grenada. I did tell you I was going to have a special guest this morning, didn't I? Yes, I did. And if you want to call, whosoever you may be, you are free to call us at any time. We're going to take a commercial break now, and we'll be right back. Stay with us.
If you're looking to improve or maintain your health, look no further. We have a general practitioner right here on Main Street Sates in the Kweze. Dr. Guerra, a gynecologist and surgeon who specializes in women's health. She offers lab tests, blood, pap smears, prostate cancer, and stool tests. We now have a portable EKG machine that gives you accurate readings by using just 2 fingers. And that's not all. If you're suffering from any respiratory conditions such as asthma, bronchitis, COPD, or seasonal allergies, we have a nebulizer machine that can safely treat these. Consultation for pregnant women from beginning to end. Surgeries, which includes hysterectomy, tying of tubes, vaginal shrinking, removal of uterine fibroids, vaginal warts, hernias, and C-sections. She also specializes in diagnostic and therapeutic DNC, abnormal bleeding. Eye testing is also available at the clinic by appointment only with Dr. Mabel Veritas Lugo. They are in collaboration with Alice Labs, located in St. George, opposite the Excel Plaza. Walk-ins are accepted. You can also call for an appointment at 423-3352 or our landline at 444-4272. That number's again 423-3352 or 444-4272. Put your health first.
The Grenville Cooperative Credit Union, the credit union of Grenville, takes you where you want to be. Feel secure with the Credit Union of Grenville, taking care of all your financial needs, including savings, loans, mortgages, and sound financial advice. Serving you with branches on Jubilee Street in Grenville, Lucas Street in St. George's, and coming soon, our Grandstand sub-office. Call us on 442-8602 or visit one of our offices. With Grenville Cooperative Credit Union, your financial security is guaranteed.
Who wants to save 30%? Everybody! Now more than ever, Flow understands the need to make your dollar stretch. Our new bundles can help you save 30% off your current bill. Plus, get a free speed upgrade on your in-home internet. Simply add your mobile to your current home services account and save 30%. It's easy. Sign up now and save. All on the most reliable fixed and mobile network on island. Visit a Flow store or call us at 1-800-804-2994 for more information. Flow, it only gets better. Terms and conditions apply.
Rhythms of Spice is back! Sunday, June 11th, 3 p.m. Mount Cinnamon Lawn. A spicy, classy explosion of Grenadian talent featuring Project Music, Fahrenheit, Zorina Andel, Grotson Brown, Cool Jazz Band, Angel Hawk, Tivoli Dancer, and special guest Vaughnette, Big Ferd from Trinidad. Rhythms of Spice, June 11th, 3 p.m. Mount Cinnamon Lawn. Tickets $50 on sale at Grenadian Optical St. George's, Art and Soul Spiceland Mall, Gittins Pharmacy in Grenville, and Go to Fed. More at the door. Children 12 and under free. Sponsors Grenada Tourism Authority, Brighton and Miners, Independence Agencies, Kalinago Hotel, Ministry of Culture, Hubbard's, Real FM, HD Sounds, Gabriel's Rental, Cafe Skyland, and Gomorn Medical. Walk with your picnic chairs and beach towels.
Vidscope Communication invites the general public to customer service workshop to be held on Saturday, June 3rd, 2023 from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. facilitated by Ms. Shelma Wells. Areas for discussion: what is customer service? 10 rules for great service. What customers expect. Culture of commitment. Handling different types of customers. Customer retention. Ethical issues. Effective communication, and more. Contact us at 457-1990 or 435-0277. For registration and info, email vidscope1@gmail.com. Register now as space is limited.
Everybody scrambling to get a share. Wolves in sheep clothing, birds of prey waiting to swoop down on you, and there's no telling what they'll do. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. Where you go when you're walking, what you say when you're talking, you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful, careful.
Good morning. As my nephew would say, my nephew. How many nephews do I have? Wow, boy. You see, I will not start counting, I will not start counting. I've got one in, let me start. Let me try. I got one in Grove. I've got one in Willis. I have one in Upway Toot. That's 3. So that should be 3 in Grenada. And I have one in Edmonton, Canada. And I have 1, 2. Is it 2 in? No. Hold on. Let's go back to the 3 in Grenada. I have 2 in Villa Road and Grenville. Oh my God, they'll kill me. Good morning, Sis Elm. All right, so that's 5 in Grenada, nephews. And then I have 1 in Edmonton, Canada. That's 6. Where else? In New York, I have 1, 2, 3 in New York. So that's 6 and 3, 9. Do I have any others? I don't think so. I don't think so. No, 9. Wow. No, the nieces I will never attempt to. I will know because my brother have some girls and I don't know where they are. And I'm not too sure how many girls he has. So you see that? I would say just stay away from the nieces. But the nephews, I got them on the lockdown. How many in 1, 2, no, 4 in New York, sorry. Oh my God. I'm saying 3 and it's 4. Anyway, that's beside the point. But my biggest nephew, my eldest nephew, my mother's first grandchild, he would say it like this: "Good morning, Vietnam." I don't know why, but he says it like that. We've got a call online though. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Andrew. And morning.
Good morning. How are you doing?
I enjoy listening to my lady. That's my lady.
Okay.
I love that lady. I just love her. Okay. And I will be always with her as long as you're around her constituency. I will always stand with her.
Okay.
So God bless her this morning. I love to hear her voice.
Thank you.
And with this hospital situation, even though you're at the hospital as a patient there and you have to get a blood test, they'll take the blood from you, send it to a private place to get it tested.
A private place?
And when they get the result, the return come to you with the bill that you have to pay for that blood test. So the hospital condition is not nice now. It's not nice because.
Well, I know that sometimes there are times, and I think it did happen to me once when I was at the hospital. There was a certain test that they had to do.
Yeah.
But the hospital did not have what they call the agents.
Okay.
To do that test, so they had to reach out to another clinic, a private clinic that had the agents to do that test. So that, I don't know if it's all the tests now, but that is not something that is like new, like yesterday or whatever. It did happen to me before. I know that for a fact.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I don't know if they're not doing any tests at all.
I think it was no.
Well, I
think
don't
it was.
know. Okay. All right.
Yes, my dear.
Thanks.
So
Take care of yourself.
day. God
Wonderful.
bless you.
Thanks for
And I want
calling.
to
Thanks for calling.
You're all right, my dear.
All right, good. It's 91.9, 91. We have to get rid of that beeping sound on the line. Yeah, we need to get rid of that beeping sound. Good morning. How are you doing?
Good morning, sir.
Yes, sir.
Your nephew in Guelph?
Say again?
You was checking nephew. Do you not have a nephew in Guelph?
I checked that one.
Okay, I didn't hear. Right. I want to see something this morning. I will see something this morning. And I'll ask you to give me a little chance. And
No. We ain't going on and on and on. We only got 15 minutes. I'm just letting you know.
yeah,
So we only got 15 minutes.
I won't be taking 15 minutes.
I know, but you remember that there are other callers.
I know that.
Right, good. So make it snappy. Let's go.
Yes. And I'll say something that may not satisfy a lot of people, and something that will satisfy a lot of people, may satisfy people. You see this party politics thing that we inherit from England? It's just not working. And it's not even working in England. Over the last few years, England has changed about between 4 and 5 prime ministers. They can't get the act together. And this crossing flow, I don't like it. But that's people's choice, and they have the right to do as they feel. The constitution give them that right. But this crossing flow, I think is in Trinidad. I think I heard you say that in Trinidad. If you have to cross the flow, you have to resign.
No, I didn't say that. That wasn't me.
All right. Well, what I think I heard is that, okay, you'll have to resign from the party, constituency, and before you
That's the process. If you have to cross the floor, then you must resign.
Right.
And then you can, if you decide that you want to run again, you run again. But
Right.
I don't know if it's in Trinidad, but I know that there are countries in the world where if you want to cross the floor, then that's what you have to do. But of course, that is embedded in the Constitution. We don't have it in our Constitution. Let's move.
Right. And I think to some extent the Constitution is sort of biased and hypocrite. And some people, for crossing the floor, it's for personal reasons or selfish reasons. And then when you go, some go with you and whatnot. And we see that happening long and often. It happened in Grenada more than once. I think when you support a party and you get in, and afterwards you and somebody or some members of the party not on terms or not good terms, you look for that time and you say the worst things about them. Either side, NMP side, NDC side, and they say the worst things of the people, of the person. And the person that you just cursed becomes your bosom friend. For instance, earlier on this year, I heard Miss Delma making a statement to have respect for her, and she was speaking to the other side. Today, the same people that she told to have respect for her, that she is together with. And I have nothing, I cannot tell her what to do. But I think this thing, it doesn't go well for frontline politics, in my belief. I voted once, and not once, I am a supporter of the NMP party. And I voted for a gentleman in Goa named Mr. Bido.
Let's get it going, Cliff,
Yes.
because I told you didn't have time, man.
Personally, if I had to make a choice, I would not have chosen Mr. Bido as the candidate. The party chose him, and I support the party. Right? There was some friction with him before the election and whatnot. But too often we see this thing, and I don't believe it is doing politics any good. I don't think so. This cross flow and this one, you're talking against that one now, and tomorrow you and that one is a good friend, and you go to a meeting and you see things about candidates or about person that run together with you. I don't think it's going out so very good.
All right, Cliff, thank you
Just
very
an
much.
advice to people. It don't do us any good.
All right, bro, take care. Thank you. Good. It's real. It's 91. Got to say good morning and happy birthday to Vida Bruno Victor. How are you, my dearest? Today is your birthday. Happy birthday to you. I'm telling you, today is your birthday like if you didn't know. What happened to me? Happy birthday, Vida Bruno Victor. Good morning to you again. And here's hoping that you have a wonderful day. Your husband wants you to have the best day ever. I guess he knows what he's doing. Now, I want to address this thing, but I'm going to take this call here first. Good morning. Hello? Oh, lost that one. But there's something I must address. I keep getting on my phone and on the station's WhatsApp, I keep getting messages and the people saying that, oh, I'm biased and everything like that. How come you just realize that I biased? Huh? That's kind of strange. I've been speaking on this particular entity here for the past, well, going on 19 years will be this year. And you just know that I'm biased? You must be crazy. You haven't been listening here, have you? Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, tell us quickly.
I've been looking at that river Canblaye
Mm-hmm.
for a very long time now. And now that the rain season starts, since the last rain season,
Mm-hmm.
some bamboo full up that place. If you go, anybody look, they will see the river block up with bamboo right there now. And that's safe still for last rain season, and now it starts again. Asking the authorities to try to save somebody's life or somebody's vehicle.
But somebody could, there's a community around there, isn't there? So instead of just doing some German and say, hey, authorities, there's a community there.
Well,
and this administration prides itself in having community groups. So let's see them working.
Okay.
All right?
Thank you, sir.
Great, take care. Got another call here on our WhatsApp. Good morning. How are you doing? Let's get, hold on there. I still have to do something here in relation to the WhatsApp. I borrowed something from it a short while ago. So I think I have it now. Good morning. Hello?
Good morning, Andre. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Well, I'm just enjoying the saga, the dramas.
The saga dramas? What is saga drama?
Yes, saga drama. We?
Oh, okay.
Too much. They don't have too much drama.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, what I want to say is that all who want to cross could go cross now, Stop playing wolf in sheep clothing.
You mean they could Canblaye? Clear they could cross because the man just speak about Canblaye bridge. So all want to cross the bridge, cross the bridge. All you want to cross Canblaye bridge, cross now. Don't wait for water to get murky. Yeah, if you want to cross.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means, but the girl say if you want to cross.
Don't hesitate. You want to go. Let the party rebuild itself and do what they're doing. But you see ungratefulness? You must not be so ungrateful in this world. I mean, many persons would have crossed over already, but I don't think it's like this. It wasn't like this. It wasn't like when people go in on platform and just call people name and say this person said that and that person this and all these kinds of drama, man. It wasn't. They keep referencing to Peter David, and so, but Peter David didn't cross the floor. He was kicked out. He and many others. They were kicked out and they chose to join the new national party. It's not like they left the new national, the NDC and came over. Yeah, you know what I mean?
I hear you, my dear. My take on it is that I listened yesterday, and one of the things that I take away from it has to do with Roland Bowler. Roland Bowler being told that he has no integrity, he's a liar. You understand? And that, to me, was not a nice thing.
Yes, I heard that as well.
That's not a nice thing.
How low can you go as an individual?
That's not a nice thing at all. I didn't think that was a nice statement to make.
And so a couple of things that the party need to look at. Then and she should take heed because she said she have I think I heard her say she have all the texts and all this kind of thing. But listen, one, she's not confidential at all. Because you never hear, you never heard Miss Pierre or Miss Who and Miss Who or whoever just come out and go on a platform and run down people like that. I mean, and you see the thing about it is now you keep calling on God. God is my and this and that and praise the God I serve and all this kind of thing. And then when you're doing that, the God yourself don't like what you're doing. They don't like when you just sit on a go on a platform, turn it into a political thing, and decide to just run down people, eh? And run them out and people and talk about. And the first half of your speech is about money, and the next half is about who say and they say. I thought it would have been a speech where you say, well, okay, well, I want to thank the National Democratic Congress for accepting me with open arms and blah blah and these kinds of thing. And then I didn't know it was going. I mean, 4,000 people watch you run down or people you are closely aligned with. I mean, that is it true, Judas? People you are closely aligned with, you run them down to the ground, huh? You're not trustworthy as an individual. And up to now, I didn't hear you talk about fighting for the cause of the constituency to make sure that the 150 of your constituents, making sure that the 150 goes back, huh? Making sure that there's enough work and jobs created for the youth. Up to now, you just talk about your children.
Another takeaway for me, and I have to say at this time, to a gentleman who I've grown to know as Scott. I don't know his proper government. I know him as Scott. He spoke yesterday also. I say to him, thank you for not staying. You when you needed a house, the NNP gave you shelter, and now you see it fit. The NNP didn't do anything to you, but now you see it fit to start to castigate the NNP again and go back to your party. Congratulations. And I must say good morning. If it'd be remiss of me and people be wondering, how could Andre go on the radio and not say good morning to Kenny Lal Singh? Kenny, I'm kind of wondering. I'm kind of wondering, what's the drift here? Did you go there just to speak as Delma's friend? Are you still associated with the New National Party? Because the last time I checked, you're a card-bearing member of the New National Party. Have you decided to give up that position? I also, I saw Richard McPhail. You were hiding at the back. You don't need to hide, brother. You can come out, do like Kendra and come up front. Let people see you, Richard. You didn't have to hide. Maybe you're hiding because you're still a government, you still work for government, public servant. It is. I don't know, but you don't have to hide, Richard. That hiding thing don't work. That ain't cutting it by me at all. Come out and you see, I did it on Friday. I did it on Friday, and people didn't understand, and I'm gonna do it again. I said to them, the song should no longer be "The New Driver Can Drive." The song has to be, I see your true colors shining through. And that is what happened yesterday, You saw the true colors of all the correct people. That is what was important. And I am happy that I did not go, and why I'm happy I did not go. And I want them to know why I'm happy I didn't go. Because it was supposed to be, it was tagged ceremony and media engagement. And I'm still trying to get the part with the media engagement, and I'm still trying to get the part with the ceremony. I don't. What was the ceremony for? Because at this particular point in time, Ms. Thomas, in her own words, joined the government. She never said that she joined the National Democratic Congress. I didn't hear her. Let me not say never. I didn't hear her say that. She joined the government. Further to that, not at any, I don't know if you listen, not at any one point in time in his discourse to the audience and to those who were listening, did I hear Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell say, Delma Thomas, I welcome you into the NDC or into the NDC government. I didn't hear that at all. And that kind of stands out to me. I don't know if you picked up those things. Quickly.
Yes. Yeah. So I'm just saying that, two things I got out of it all is money and bad mouthing. That's all I got out of it.
Okay.
Money and bad mouthing.
Take care of yourself. Don't do what I wouldn't do. Stay on the right side of life. And remember, if nobody else in the world loves you, I do.
Love you too, Andre.
All right. Take care now. Bye-bye. That's going to do it, my friends, for this morning for me. I wish you all the best. Claire is on tomorrow. I'm not too sure as to what her topic will be or guess if she would have any, but most definitely she'll be able to chill you again tomorrow morning from, I think, 7:30 or 7 o'clock at least until around about 10 o'clock. Yeah, so join her in the morning, CJ that is. On Wednesday, Carl Caton with another edition of Political Wednesdays. I'll be back here on Thursday, God's will. Take care of yourself, God bless you. And don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Triple N. Informative, entertaining, and first. Every hour on the hour.
Welcome to the latest news update as produced by Triple N. When we return, we'll have the details.
M&M Hardware Limited, Hope St. Andrew and Dusty Highway, St. George. Shop conveniently for